In this video, I will be surviving 2,000 nights and 99 nights in the forest, which will take me well over 14 hours if I don't die and do it perfectly. And if my power doesn't go out, well, might as well start now. And I'm also doing this challenge with my brother who isn't willingly here. Oh, I found a chest. The bandage. Ow. Ow, wolf's touching me. I'm getting touched by... Okay, yeah, no, I'm just leaving. Frick that stuff. After starting the fire and getting a bit of resources, I went out to save the first missing child. I'm saving the child. I'm putting him in my sack. I'm kidnapping the kidnapped child. I have a good axe. Let's get it. Cooking some food up. Yummy, yummy food. Give me a good sack, please. That's a spear. I'll take it. A good sack. Let's go. After stacking up on an unholy amount of food, I upgraded the campfire to level 5. We need to do this because the bigger the map is, the more children we have access to. That sounded so wrong. But children give us more day multiplier, so it's not fine, but that's just cool. So I killed all the wolves guarding the second child. The ops are here.
You don't give us a toughest chance.
I'm dying from starvation. I'm almost out of camp. Eat. Oh, I almost died. I didn't kidnap the second child.
Yep.
Give me a shotgun. I got a tactical shotgun. No, I'm not lying. No, I'm lying.
You have this now, man.
I did max out the campfire and then went to save another child or kidnap, whatever you want to word it. Get in my sack, kid. Returning to camp, I worked on the first prototype of our defense. This is the first of many. Or let's see if well, they could shoot us through these. I just never realized that. However, there was one problem with this. I was smart to think about the shells, but there's a lot of indents that I've learned from later down the line they can get in through, which they can jump higher somehow if they get into these. And this is practically just a ramp up because it's shorter than the shells. But this is the first of many prototypes. Later down the line, I'll teach you the best ones. But you got to keep watching. Subscribe and like. I'm desperate. Well, I don't want you in here. Get out. Actually, I like this one better. Nah, feel crazy. Nah, I like this one. Yeah, this one's so crazy. We then proceeded to save the last child. Right, let me put the kid in my sack. Look at this wolfie. He's trying to... Look at this wolfie. He's gonna try and kill me. Look at this funny thing. Hey, buddy, come on. Okay, whatever. I'll just kill you. I then refined my shelves with more shelves. What was I thinking? If they jump over one shelf, they jump over both. What's your goal? We need to start getting, first of all, the lightning rod. So we need to upgrade our crafting bench. Crafting bench 3, and now lightning rod, please. Thank you. Let's keep this lightning outside of our base. Let's get, we need bed. We need good bed. We need wood. I'm just gonna go around slapping trees. We should probably really start, like, getting freaking carrots.
Food.
After realizing that 99% of the time the oil drum misses the campfire, which means the fire would go out, which means the freaky deer would be able to kill us, which he can, because he can't jump the borders if we do it correctly. However, Melon said he could, and at the moment I believed him. So we came up with prototype 2, trees. However, after an hour of planting trees, we figured out that the deer could just jump right over it, and that alpha will spawn inside of it, and so does the deer. So that couldn't have gone more wrong. But hey, at least we got infinite wood. However, after all of that, this was our end result. What have I done? I just love repeating the same thing over and over until it works. But in the end of all of that, I died and I couldn't buy Roblox fast enough. No way, we freaking lost. But that doesn't matter because the next day we came back stronger than ever. With the knowledge of Camper and Chef. Camper is 10% less hunger drain and Chef makes soup better. And our strategy was to AFK with soup. So these two things were absolutely crap. But that also came with multiple hours of beating the game again. And way too many difficulties. We have survived 2.5 nights in the forest. I also grew very obsessed with a bug I had found. Up and away, please. All right, I'm gonna die. This is it. This is for my life. I did it for my life. I got it. I'm on the house. But in the end, it didn't matter because we died. But of course, I revived everybody because why wouldn't I waste money? And so began the journey of crafting 5,000 bajillion stews and hitting them with the seasoning so they're more effective. See, we have a macro that presses a key and eats a stew every certain amount of time. And with seasoning, stew's more effective. So let's just say it takes 10 minutes for our hunger to go down. If we had 6 stews, that would be 60 minutes. That's an hour. Times that by 12 because Melon likes sleeping forever. And this is how many stews we need to survive the night. But once we box ourselves in here, we're not getting out because the cultists are going to rival and destroy our camp. Well, not destroy it, but if we walk out there, we're getting shot by 900 arrows. So we need stew to last us until 2,000 days. And long story short, this is what we need. And to make this clear, one of us is going to die and to be revived in the morning. That's why we're only doing it for one person. After crafting the bajillion, million, quintillion stews, it was AFK time, and Melon was the one. So I had to somehow see myself die in this game. But you know how tempting it was to just live for a little bit longer? what if it went wrong and I died right there? I mean, I had a lot of Robux, so it wasn't really a problem, but well, I couldn't get back in, but okay, I'm done. Yeah, everything was going good. The soup macro was eating every 10 minutes as usual until the macro equipped the stew but didn't eat it, and we lost. But right when I saw this, I knew exactly what happened. You can't eat the stew when you're on this cutscene. The cutscene happened, Melon equipped the stew, but he couldn't eat it, and it messed up the timing and we died from hunger. But I immediately also had a solution. If I just put my mouse over this and auto click it, it will always be skipped. But then my power went out. I love this game. However, the next attempt, Melon wasn't here with us. Sadly, he passed away. I'm just kidding. But he felt like this was pointless, and I do too. Yeah, I'm no longer safe, whatever. But I am no longer safe. I'm actually gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. No, I don't care. I'm speedrunning. I'm getting this done in an hour. Alright, now I'm locked in. Now, it's AFK time. There's like 19,000 of them out there. What am I supposed to do? Well, I have no weapon. I'm gonna die if I go out there, so you can always escape. Escape! Ooh, oh, great escape. I'm the great escapist artist. Oh, heck nah. Why didn't I wait till daytime to escape? Now, the reason I went out of my safe fortress is because I thought this stew wouldn't last me that long. So I started dropping it, counting it whilst getting shot at, and then eventually ended up dying. No. You know what? This game sucked anyway. So after booting Roblox back up, I was determined to do it this time. Actually, I was determined to do it every time. But this time I was extra determined. And this time I shifted my plan just a little bit. You see, instead of shelves, I used wood storages because these are slightly taller than shelves. 170. And this only took around 4 hours to do. That is a long time, but still. 1,700. How many archers are there out there? Hey, bro, let's get the fire up and running. Oh my god. I'm starving. Okay, well, that's not really a big worry. Oh my god, what have I done? I see why y'all's pathfinding is lagging. Oh god, what have I done? I've not done good. How do they get in those? Y'all can't even jump. There's no way. Ow. Oh, I just triggered all of those people. Oh, that is like the worst thing I could have done. After this batch of stew, I'm just gonna head back to my impenetrable fortress and AFK. The last batch of stew for now. However, when I AFK'd, I aligned my arm and my body a little bit out of the safe area, and that sadly caused this to happen. An archer. Oh nah, that's not fair at all. If this kills me, I'm actually gonna crash the frick out. You see, before the problem was always the farm plots. I had to get 500 stews and lock myself in. I couldn't leave. So I thought, instead of the farm plots being outside the place I stay, why not they just be inside? And that's when this horrendous plan came to play. I feel like this janky setup would be good. I'm gonna place a crackpot in here. Wait, this is a goated strat. What am I? Wait, I'm chilling. I got this in the bag. Kind of cozy in my little area right here. 8, 9 carrots. That's 3 stews. Hey, I got. Oh frick! I should unplug my monitor. 2 stews already. Yeah, this is like I got this challenge in the bag. 10 million days, here I come. They can still get into up here. How do I fix that? Oh frick yeah! That is what I am talking. Oh, it did it again. A mysterious group approaches your campfire. I bet. Tell them to square. Hey, wait, no, tell them to leave. I don't like. Ow, this kid's sniping. Ow, ow, he hurts. Ow, he hurt. Owie. Owie, that hurts so bad. Okay, I'm done being very stereotypical racist. Frick, did I just admit to being racist? I'm just kidding. After a bit of enhancements, my fort was impenetrable in my current eyes, because future now me knows some flaws. The holes in the ceiling, they may not be able to get in, but they can still shoot me through them. It doesn't totally ruin it, but it can, and it's very annoying. Alright, here is a goated AFK spot. Actually, nah, they can shoot me through right there. They can shoot me. What is pumpkin stew gonna look like? I'm kind of curious, not gonna lie. Just to give me more hunger, because they look the same to me. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's corn. Yummy. Hey, why is there still corn there? Oh yeah, I could definitely survive just off of this little fort. There's a little hole in the ceiling right here. My impenetrable fortress. They can't get into that, right? I was muted here, but I was absolutely crashing out. My Wi-Fi didn't stutter, didn't turn off. My ping was fine. My FPS was fine. I didn't snap my Ethernet cord in half. The game didn't update. I didn't do anything wrong. But it decided to disconnect me because it got bored. You see that? You see that right there? Boom. You got clickbaited. But in all seriousness, if you want me to do 5,000 days, bro, like, subscribe, and comment. And this will actually say 5,000.